off. Mad cause I'm so fresh, fresher than you. I'm fresher than you. Fresher than you. Oh.
Now guys, there's two ways that you can stack your lashes. You can either stack them on top of each other outside once you take them out of the container, or you can stack them as you apply them. Now personally, I don't mind the feeling of how it feels to stack them on top of each other as I apply them, but some people say it's a little too thick, or they don't like the weight of the lash. So some people like to stack them on each other, and I will show you how to stack the lashes on top of each other in just a moment, but I'm going to show you how to apply them the way I usually apply them, which would be lash on top of lash.
So for today, we're going to be using the Kiss Lashes number 11s. You're welcome to use any kind of lashes you'd like to double up with. Sometimes I use these with another wispy lash or a more dramatic lash depending on what kind of mood I'm in, but you're welcome to double up with any lashes. I just prefer these for today.
So you're just going to remove the lash from here. It's going to have this little sticky adhesive already on it. You're just going to remove it. I usually don't use white glue, but for the sake of the video and you being able to see exactly what I'm doing, I'm going to be able to use a white glue. It does dry clear. You can go over it with liner. It's not a big deal. I personally prefer to use black because it dries black. It's easier, sometimes a little lazy, and it doesn't look bad. So just going to get the lash, and you're going to add some glue. Now of course guys, you guys want to measure this before to make sure that this lash is going to fit you, but I use these lashes all the time, so I kind of already know that they're going to work for me. So I'm going to just let it dry a little bit. I blow on mine, but if you're working on a client, don't blow on yours. That's just disgusting. So just gonna go ahead and apply this lash looking down at my mirror, looking right here. So I'm gonna look down here, and I'm gonna apply the lash like I normally would. I'm gonna pinch the lash, the falsie with my real lash, so that they blend in and the falsie doesn't go anywhere. Oh my gosh, where did I get all this light from? Oh my god, I think I touched a NYX Milk pencil. So now that we have this eyelash on, we're gonna go ahead and apply another eyelash. So I'm gonna go back in to the lash set, and I'm going to take off another one of the lashes that go on my right eye. Again, I'm gonna apply the glue just like I normally would. So basically, I'm just gonna apply this second lash like I would apply the first one. There's gonna be nothing different other than there's already an eyelash there. And for some people, they might feel like this is a little much or too heavy, but for this look that I'm going for, if you guys want to see this look, I will have the link below where you can check it out. But for this look, it calls for a more dramatic lash. Okay, so I'm extra and I like dramatic lashes, okay? Every look calls for dramatic lashes. Don't judge me. So now that it's dry, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to apply it right on top of the other one. Okay, and this one gets a little tricky because it's hard to see where the band's at, but I can definitely feel that I didn't put it on top of my lid. So I'm gonna go ahead and squish it together with the other lashes. Now be careful that you don't have any sticky glue on your lashes, because on your tweezers, because if you do, you are gonna get it like stuck on the lash, and then it's gonna get tugged off, and it's just gonna like ruin everything you created. Now I know that I sometimes don't use tweezers, but I definitely recommend when you're stacking your lashes that you use tweezers, just because it's easier to see exactly what you're doing. So just pinch them, and now I'm gonna place the mascara. Now for the white glue, if you see that you have white glue on your band, just go with some gel liner, preferably. At least that's what I like to use. I feel like it just glides on easily. You just get some gel liner or even a pin liner, and then just go right on top of that lash line and kind of like fade out that color. You can even go underneath the lash as well. I personally tightline, just because I like how it makes my lash line look a lot thicker, like the hair. So underneath, if you like, go ahead and tightline. And there you have it. You have a stacked lash. Now for this lash, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the second method of how I would stack the lashes. And that's just going to be stacking these two right on top of one another. So I'm going to go ahead and remove both of them. So now that I have both of the lashes separated, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip both of the lashes so that they are like mirrored to each other. So I'm gonna put one on top of the other. Now it already has like a sticky little adhesive on it. So what I'm gonna do, let me get it closer. So what I'm gonna do is get them right on top of each other, and I'm just gonna squeeze them together. Now personally, I think this takes a little bit too much work, and if you don't get it right, it kind of looks weird. That's why I like to just put them on top of each other. And not only that, the eyelashes are very delicate. I mean, so depending, you could pull hairs out and just get it ruined, and I'd rather not deal with this method, but it works great. So as you can see, the lash is stacked. It's one on top of another. You could even bring it out a little bit if you have bigger eyes, but my eyes aren't that big to make it a little wider, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. But yeah, that's how you stack the lash, and then just pinch them together. Just pinch them a little bit right at the edge of where you'd apply, and they're gonna stick to each other. Then you're gonna go in with the lash glue, and you're gonna glue them like you normally would. Now I personally think like the other method is way sturdier, just because, I don't know, I just trust it more, just because I know there's double glue on there, they're not going anywhere. But the reason why I said some people like this better is because this can feel a little heavy with all that glue, and just stacking them one on top of another, it can feel a little heavy, and I totally understand that, but I prefer this way better. So once the glue is dry, you're gonna go ahead and apply it like you normally would. See, now for me, I feel like this is way harder to do because it's like a big old fat lash. So once you get it where you want it, just pinch them together. Okay, so now your lash is on. I'm just gonna apply some mascara to this lash as well and tight line. I know this looks a little heavy for my bottom lashes, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara on my bottom lashes, and depending on the look, I usually go in with some bottom lashes like this. But I think with my mascara, I think it'll be able to weigh out the lash on top. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in heavy with the mascara. I'm gonna go in my waterline with my Jordana 12-Hour Made to Last eyeliner pencil. Alright guys, and that's how you stack your lashes. If you guys have any questions, leave the questions down in the comment box below. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching.